Hi and welcome back to One by One. Today I'll be showing you a super easy to follow tutorial for this crochet bandana, which can also be worn as a hip scarf, which is definitely my personal favorite as it elevates any basic outfit. As you can see, I've styled the scarf or the bandana in both the ways and I think it looks cool in either way. Without describing it more, I'll quickly get into what all things you will need for this project. Firstly, I'm using a 4-ply cotton yarn from Magic Needles. For this project, it took me a little less than 100 grams of yarn. And secondly, the most essential part of the project, a crochet hook. I'll be using 3mm aluminium hook. Now let's begin with the steps. So here I'm showing you a close-up view of the completed bandana. It's a triangular panel filled with mesh stitches. And in order to start the bandana, we'll start from the tip of the triangle. Step 1 is to make a magic ring. I'll take the yarn, wrap it around my fingers like so. Using the hook, I'll place it under the first yarn and over the second yarn, and I'll pull it through the loop. The longer strand will become my feeding yarn, and using the smaller strand, I'll pull it to reduce the size of the magic ring. To start off, I will make 3 chain stitches. To make a chain stitch, you will yarn over and pull through the loop. Keep the magic ring pressed between your left fingers so that it doesn't slip. Next, I'll make 1 double crochet inside the ring. You'll have to yarn over, pull through 1, then yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, and then yarn over, pull through 2 stitches. For the next step, I'll make 2 chain stitches, and then I'll make 4 double crochets in the same ring. Again, to make a double crochet, you will yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, and then yarn over, pull through 2 stitches again. I'll repeat this 3 more times and we'll meet you at the next step. So this is how the 4 double crochets are going to look. Next, I'll make 2 chain stitches again, and then make 2 double crochets in the same ring. If you feel I'm going too fast, please go back to the steps and rewatch the steps again, as the tip of the triangle is the most crucial and slightly tricky part of the project. Make sure to not make any mistakes. Next, I'll turn the panel like so and make 2 chain stitches to begin with the second row of the triangle. And then I'll make 2 double crochets in the large gap that is visible. So I made the first one in the gap and then the second double crochet in the same gap. Next, I'll make 2 chain stitches, and then I'll make 2 more double crochets in the same gap. So this is how the gap is going to look, with 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and then 2 double crochets more. Next, you'll make a chain of 5 stitches. And then make 2 double crochets in the next large gap available. So this is my first double crochet, and then my second double crochet in the same gap. I'll again make a chain of 2 stitches and then make 2 double crochets in the same gap. Here I'm making the first double crochet and then the second double crochet. So this is how a second row of the triangle is going to look. You can see a small mesh over there at the center. Next, I'll turn the panel like so and make a chain of 2 stitches to start a third row of the triangle. I'll make 2 double crochets in the first large gap that can be seen. Here goes the first one, and then the second one. Similar to what I had done in the second row, I'll make a chain of 2 stitches and then make 2 double crochets in the same gap. After completing the double crochets, I will chain 5. And then I'll make 1 single crochet in the largest gap, which is our first mesh stitch. You'll put the hook under the stitch and over the yarn. Pull through both the stitches. You'll again make a chain of 5 stitches after the single crochet. And then I'll make 2 double crochets in the next gap that is available. Here goes the first one, and then the second one. Next, I'll make a chain of 2 stitches and then make 2 double crochets in the same gap. This finishes our third row. And finally, the tip of the triangle is finished. Now basically you have to follow steps 15 to 19 in order to make more rows. To summarize the steps, you'll start the rows by making 2 chains and then making 2 double crochets in the large gap. You'll make 2 chains again and then make 2 double crochets in the same gap. For every mesh stitch, you'll make a chain of 5 and then single crochet in the mesh stitch. Towards the end of each row, you'll find a large gap in which you'll make 2 double crochets, make a chain of 2 stitches and then again 2 double crochets in the same gap. So this is how the panel looks after making 4 rows. I'll skip to show you some progress. This is how the panel looks after making 7 or 8 rows. As you can see, a very nice scallop pattern has formed on the edges, which I think makes it more beautiful. Now I'll continue making the rows. I approximately made 29 to 30 rows for this scarf. You can make as many rows as you want, depending on the size you are going for. And now this is how the scarf has turned out. I absolutely love how intricate and how gorgeous this scarf looks. I also feel the pattern is quite easy, except the first few rows. After that you can definitely get a hang of it. And to finish off the scarf, Simply put a slip stitch and it's done. That's all. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thanks for watching.